It's time for Don and Ron. You won't get this anywhere else.
All right, y'all, welcome to another edition of Don and Ron. Of course, I'm Ron, and Don, he's not here today. He's on the road. But we've got a guest, Mr. Chad Cole here. You'll probably recognize the voice here in a second. Me and Chad were just eating lunch, and we were talking about all the wonderful things of hardware when it comes to these little Cubs. Man, all the hardware on this beautiful 1945 plane of Mr. Mike Brewer has been white cad plated just like it was when it was coming out of the factory. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
And this is done, the white cad plating was done by our local prop shop. He handles all that for us. And me and Chad were talking about all the hardware and the cadding of the bolts and nuts and everything, and all the little things that, well, make an airplane what it is. And Chad, tell us about your Cub,
Yeah.
a little bit about it.
My Cub is a 1946 J3 Cub that my grandfather bought in 1968, and he restored it in 1974. And I tore it down about 3 years ago and started restoring the plane. And I was going to rebuild the A65 that came on the plane. It was the original engine, and the engine was just so wore out and all this and that. So I contacted Don Swords, which led me into Don Wade and them, and I had them to build me a new A60 or a C85-8, and beautiful, beautiful engine, and actually getting ready to mount that engine there next week. So had to bring it down to have a little work done before I mount it and make sure everything's good, because it's been a couple of years or so since we had the engine there built. And but yeah, as far as what it takes to restore these airplanes here, I've learned a whole lot in the past 3.5 years or so of building this thing, or building mine, and coming down here seeing Michael's plane that's all original, just like it left the factory. And my plane is pretty much all original. I mean, it had some damage 6 months after it was built, and but the biggest majority of it's all original. And comparing the two, it just amazes me at how identical they pretty much are. I mean, everything on them it's just amazing, because you don't see that much of original style airplanes or these Cubs here out. But yeah, it takes a lot, man, to restore them, and a lot of work and a lot of tools,
Fixtures.
Building, I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And but I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world, though. I've just always been the kind like y'all, love working with your hands and and seeing what you can make out of it.
And the experience of people that you get to work with.
That's right.
Like Clyde, Cub Dr. Smith.
Right.
I mean, incredible knowledge that we have all the way around us. Every airport has these people that have flown this style plane, and they just fall in love with it. If you get the experience to fly a Cub, you're going to love it. Because Chad, I know his grandfather absolutely loved that one, and Mike, he's going to have some wonderful time with this one right here. So y'all stay in tune. Make sure you share, you like, you comment, and enjoy flying, and let's go out and enjoy the skies.
Right.
Thanks for joining another edition of Don and Ron.